This is a simple game, really, golf. So why does it confound us so? Could it be the elements? The obstacles in our way? The pressure? The answer, of course, is all of it. And nowhere is it magnified more than here, at the birthplace of our game itself. This is St Andrews, and this is the Open Championship.
EA Sports, in conjunction with the R&A, present the final major championship of the year. From the home of golf, the old course at St Andrews, it's the opening round of the 150th Open. This promises to be a fun 4 days, a lot of storylines to get to as we check out the early leaderboard. The Stanford man, Maverick McNeely, is our leader. He's off to a good start at 6 under. Meanwhile, our featured golfer ready to begin the quest for the iconic Claret Jug. Always nice to get that first one out of the way, and that's going to be a good one to get this tournament started. So after a well-placed drive, this is second from short range. All right, that's a board, but a lot of green between ball and hole. A birdie putt, and we check in for the first time today with a man who's won 4 tournaments on the PGA Tour, Notah Begay.
And not too much break on this, maybe a little to the right, but it's going back up the hill, so we can't leave it short.
That one just going to sneak on by.
I tried to worm. You have to hit it.
Okay, that's in for par here at the first, and he'll stay at even par. Moving now to the 411-yard par 4 second, featuring the first of the old course's double greens. Best to work a little left off the tee to avoid gorse and bunkers on the right. The ideal spot is just to the right of Cheap's bunker. Another very nice tee shot. He looks awfully comfortable here with these first couple of drives. A left to right breeze, something to consider here as he eyes this second shot. I like the looks of this one.
Could have just done with a little bit more for breakfast, just a little short. Maybe I'm being harsh. It's a good shot.
This is a shade better than 50% on the make percentage. It's for birdie. Yeah, well done. It's a birdie here at the second. Up next here at St. Andrews, the 370-yard par 4 third. Best to drive it left center to avoid a cluster of bunkers down the right side of the fairway. The real challenge comes on the approach with Cartgate Bunker coming into play. And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. So the great tee shot left him here. Now his second from relatively close range. And that will make it onto the putting surface, but ultimately, not a real good shot. Yeah, a little short, but that's pretty good effort there. So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And he'll remain in red figures at 1 under. At the fourth hole now, and Frank, this one looks as though it might require a little bit of club selection off the tee. What are we looking at, partner?
Well, there is two ways to play the fourth off the tee. You can hit it down the right side, but it really starts to narrow up and it's slightly shorter. Most players go towards the middle of the golf course and try and get it on that plateau. But this, certainly the first hard hole you see at St. Andrews.
That's up the left side.
That had to be in the rough the whole way. One more bounce back on the fairway.
So after the fortunate kick, his second to the par 4. This could be a good one.
Oh, nothing wrong with that iron shot. It's a good one. Just a little short, little right, but still a very good place to putt from.
Yeah, that's a well-played hole. It's a birdie here at 4. Hole number 5 of the first par 5 we've seen today. This fairway looks like it narrows quite a bit, Frank. Are you thinking eagle when you step up onto the tee?
Well, you could, especially if you've got a little bit of breeze behind you, but it's quite wide in the driving area with the exception of those 3 bunkers on the right that just sort of pop out. But if you can get it past those, this par 5, very reachable.
Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there.
That second shot took some force on this par 5 just to get it into the greenside bunker. Now well positioned, especially with a little savvy bunker shot.
All right, not exactly what you're hoping for, but safely on the putting surface with birdie still in play. 12 feet still to go. Pretty good read there. Definitely good speed, and it just skips a foot or so by. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and he'll stay at 2 under. This one moving just a little bit to the right with that wind. And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. Now from just under 100 yards, he'll stare down his second.
In golf, you know, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that to do over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's just, that's very poor from that range.
Nope. Safely in for par here at the 6th, and he'll remain right where he is. Heading now to the 359-yard par 4-7. Accuracy off the tee is critical. Best line is a little left of the flag on the 11th green. Biggest issue here is avoiding the shell bunker short of the putting surface. That ball going to roll out a little too much as the momentum carries it all the way into the bunker. Not an ideal result there. Hoping to maybe get this close. It is on the green, but not where you want to be. We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
And this is back up the slope. Fortunately, not a great deal of movement to it, but there is a little bit of right to left.
Right, that's what you want to do. Good lag putt.
Yeah, they can't all go in.
That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll stay right where he is. Now to the par 3-8. Frank, what's the best way to go at it?
Well, for these players, straight at the flag. This is the first par 3 you'll see, and a good chance to make 2 coming up ahead. But we do see a lot of long putts here with an errant tee shot.
Okay, took on the flag there, and it's going to leave a decent look at birdie. Not only a long putt, but a bending putt. Strong right to left in this one. They'll be very pleased just to get this one within a couple of feet. Yeah, that's good pace. Just a little offline, but not too bad from that far away. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll remain right where he is. Like the old course, all about avoiding the pot bunkers. They're so nasty. This is a good example here, the 9th hole.
Yeah, the pot bunkers really to be avoided are the ones in the middle of the fairway, but there are some that sneak in on the left side, plus that gorse on the left. If you can carry that last one, which is called the end hole, then there's a chance to perhaps drive this green.
All right, in the fairway. So not a whole lot left to go here as he'll set up his second for this par 4. That's a high-quality shot right there. Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie. Nothing to it. Well done. It's a birdie here at the 9th. And that's going to be a 3 under 33 on this front side. As we begin the backside here at St. Andrews, you can really feel the history. This hole named in honor of the legendary Bobby Jones, who won the 1927 Open and the 1930 Amateur. Obviously, 1930 was his Grand Slam year. Retired, by the way, at the age of 28. And then founded and built with Alister MacKenzie Augusta National. So a little bit of history lesson as you play this 340-yard par 4 10th. Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee.
Really, you have to credit the tee shot because that was huge. Great position, but the touch, every bit as good. Beautiful shot.
Okay, well done. A couple of birdies here sandwiched around the turn at 9 and 10. And he'll get it now to 4 under par. Just 2 shots off the lead. Hole number 11, the Eden, is really the finest medium-length one-shotter in all of golf, isn't it, Frank?
Well, this hole's been copied by many an architect. The reason why is it's normally very, very difficult to make a hole of this length, or should I say this short, so difficult. But they've managed to do that here at Eden with that Strath bunker in the front and the severe sloping on either side of that bunker.
That can really be brutal, can it?
It certainly does. And if you have any doubt there, you'll come unstuck at 11.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. Clean lie here for his second to the par 3. Well, obviously that's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with his par.
Well, you might forget it. I won't. Far from his best.
Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11. And he'll remain at 4 under. Now at the 12th, and Frank, when you put the peg in the ground here, are you licking your chops?
Well, you are, unless you're playing into a head breeze. Because if you are playing in a head breeze, then you've got to worry about the 4 bunkers that are in the middle of this fairway. Touch of help, or if you're a long hitter, then all you've got to do is worry about that little pot bunker just short of this green. There's gorse left and right.
And this one slowed up by the leaves, and that's not going to be a great result. Iona, a second coming up.
And it's the popular spot over here on the left-hand side. Managed to avoid the 2 bunkers in the middle of the fairway, but navigating it, controlling it out this rough is now the challenge.
This now for birdie at 12.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he'll move to within a shot of the lead at 5 under par. Here's a great hole, the 13th. It's 418 yards. The key, and you can see it as plain as day, is to stay away from those coffin bunkers. They are nasty. The approach should be aimed right at the center of this gigantic double green. looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. Wind coming from his right as he gets set for his second.
And that ball looked very good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish up that near to the flag, but still on the green.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Okay, safely in for par here at 13, and he'll stay at 5 under. Frank, the 14th is a big par 5, chance to make a big move, but also the possibility of making a big number if you're not careful.
Yeah, you've got to be very aware of the out of bounds on the right side, even though it does move to the right. Ideal tee shot is down the right side that gets very close to that, because then that opens up the second shot and keeps that tee shot away from that crop of bunkers called the birdies. There's a big cross bunker up ahead that has to be avoided for the second shot. If you're long enough, you can reach this par 5 and 2, but this green, with so many undulations, it is anything other than flat.
This one starting a hair right. Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. I'm not sure he got every bit of that three-wood trying to get home to this par 5 and 2, but still in the ball game for a birdie. Chance now for another birdie. That's how you play this 14th hole. That's in for birdie. Back here at the 15th, and Frank, this fairway narrows up in a hurry.
And it's also, there's a big crop of heather that sort of constrains you if you're going to hit it just straight down the middle. Only the brave go down the right side. Brings in those little bunkers called rods, and they'll rob your scorecard, that's for sure. Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
So from the rough, Iona's down there.
And this is problematic. We're in thick rough on the left-hand side, hitting towards one of the trickiest greens on the course.
No, it was a good shot too. Well worked out. Just needed to kick a little more, but still inside 10 feet and an excellent chance.
7 feet now for birdie. Nah, missed it left. That's a letdown. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th, and he'll remain at 6 under par. He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. So, Iona, this his second from the fairway.
128 is the number we're looking at. Pin on the right-hand side, so plenty of room to the left of it.
And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realise if you just miss hit the middle of the club by a quarter of an inch, you lose 10%. That's right, 10%.
Oh, how good is that? Those are the kinds of long-distance putts you'll see here in Scotland, and that was judged about as well as one can. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16, and he'll stay right where he is. Well, this is simply put one of the most unusual and difficult par fours in the entire world of golf. You know it as the road hole. They don't come any more famous than this. Iconic 455 yards par 417. Do you know any other par fours where you have to carry a hotel? Well, this is the one. And then when you get up by the green, there's that little road and that little wall where so much history has unfolded. This one's starting a little bit right. It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. Noticeable breeze coming right to left as he eyes his second. That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker.
Well, we're getting our money's worth on this hole in the infamous road hole bunker, sometimes known as the Sands of Nakajima after Tommy Nakajima's meltdown in 1978. Can we do any better?
Boy, that was on an aggressive line. Couldn't quite get it to stop, and that will be left for par.
Now a 7-footer.
That slides by to the right. Just never had that on target. That one finished off for bogey here at 17, and he'll fall back to 5 under. One of the most memorable sights in golf, 357-yard par 4 finishing hole at St. Andrews. This one has witnessed so much drama over the years, and the Swilcan Bridge is perhaps the most famous structure in golf. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. So you see where this wound up. Just a short pitch for his second.
That is a chunk.
Okay, safely in for his par at 18. And this will be an opening round, 67 on the scorecard. Well done. This a good position to be in after day one for our featured golfer. Just a shot back and playing well.
Yeah, there or thereabouts. I think that's a good indicator that they're certainly going to be in contention come Sunday.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Learn. This has been a presentation of EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. So long. EA Sports, in conjunction with the R&A, present golf's oldest major and the final major championship of the year. Today, from the old course at St. Andrews, live second round coverage of the 150th Open. Things starting to slowly take shape here on this Friday. For some, it is a race for the top prize. For others, it's a fight to stick around for the weekend as we show you the leaderboard. We've got a tie at the top at 6 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer, definitely in contention, just one shot back at the start of play. Oh, this doesn't look promising. Oh, and that runs all the way through on these rock-hard fairways and into the burn here at one. A big mistake off the tee. So the drop taken, and now he'll try to find some way to fashion an up and down from where he is and still get out of here with a par.
Ten-foot putt left.
Well done. That is in for a par here at the first. And he'll remain one shot back. Here we are now at the second. Always so important to try and establish a good round in these opening holes, Frank.
In the second hole, especially with the prevailing breeze and today's modern equipment, the odd player has actually driven this green, but you really see the tone of the golf course. The middle of the golf course is protected. There's a series of bunkers down there, but the left is always the safe side of the golf course, but it's the best line to play your second shot from on the whole golf course is always the right side. And you see that here at the second.
No damage done after missing the first fairway, but he should like this one a little bit better here at number 2. So from right around the middle of the fairway, this is second.
I always looked inside that 15-feet circle. Anything inside that was going to be a good shot. So in my book, that's a good shot.
A 6-footer now for birdie. Yes, a good roll there. That's in for birdie. And after yesterday's 67, quickly to 1 under for his round here. On the tee box here at the 3rd now. Frank, all of these holes look relatively straightforward. Can a golfer get lured in a kind of a false sense of security off the tee here at the old course?
Well, you can. This hole, the 3rd hole, even shorter than the 2nd, so reachable. But a lot of people tend to bail out towards the left. That's the middle of the golf course. And that leaves you a devilish little pitch or short wedge across that big gaping bunker that protects both the 3rd and the 15th green. So once again, want to drive the ball down the right side, but there's a series of pot bunkers there.
Nothing to fault there, safely in the fairway. Little bit of an awkward distance for this, his 2nd. Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. He has a 12-footer here. Nicely done. Things looking good early. That's birdies at 2 and 3. And he's going to move to 7 under par, 2 under on the day. You might be asking, why have so many of golf's greatest course architects drawn from the old course? Well, here's a good example. It's about the options, a couple of ways to get after a hole. You can take a risk and you would be rewarded by going toward that narrow valley on the right. But there's always a price to pay. Safer play is to go for the plateau on the left. Again, all about options at the old course. Down on the course, let's check in with Notah Begay III.
153 yards left to the hole, pin all the way on the right.
And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realize if you just miss hit the middle of the club by 1/4 of an inch, you lose 10%. That's right, 10%.
Yeah, you see so many of these long putts like that come up short. It's just hard mentally to hit the ball much firmer. it's in. It is a good par here at number 4. And he's going to remain one shot off the pace. We come now to the 5th, the first par 5 on the front side here at St. Andrews. 514-yard hole that ends at a green that is 100 yards deep. Avoid the Seven Sisters bunkers off the tee, and reaching into is a possibility if the weather cooperates. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. Definitely within range of getting home in two. This, his second. That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. A very makeable 8-footer for birdie. Yes, a good read. It's a birdie here at 5. And with it, he'll take over the top spot on the leaderboard here on this Friday. Here we are now at the 374-yard par 4 6th. It's a blind tee shot over a mound. The key here, avoiding the coffin bunkers on the left and a series of bunkers on the right. This one started up the right side.
That got a fortunate bounce. It'll be just fine.
A good break got him here. Now his second to the par 4. Okay, on the putting surface, but work to do from there. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And this putt's going to want to go left all day long. It's back up the slope as well.
That pace was okay, but that needed to be started a bit further out to the right. That one finished off. It's in for par. And he's going to remain at 8 under. One of the really beautiful aspects of playing links golf is you're oftentimes aiming at something so far off in the distance. Maybe it's a church steeple, or in this case, maybe it's a little left of the flag at number 11, and we're playing the 7th hole. The key, you want to avoid that shell bunker, which is short of the putting surface. And that one not going to stop in time. It'll roll all the way into the bunker. So this one going to have to carry a long way.
Let's put it mildly. The tee shot was good, and the bunker shot barely borderline.
Iona, this a birdie putt.
Well, they often say it's the toughest putt in golf. There's not a lot to it. I think you can take dead aim.
Oh, that nearly went in. That's a touch of class right there. Very good effort. He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's in for par, and he'll remain right where he is. Now at the par 3 8th, and how challenging is this hole?
Well, it's scored short on the scorecard, but massive green. The problem here is trying to hit it close. A lot of little subtle breaks and undulations in the screen. Often you see long, long birdie putts here.
Yeah, that one came in a little hot. It's safely on, but it'll be a long look coming up. Getting this thing rolling should not be an issue. It is a long, down-the-slope putt for birdie. Oh, how good is that? Those are the kinds of long-distance putts you'll see here in Scotland, and that was judged about as well as one can. Okay, that one finished off for a par. And he'll stay right where he is. We finish our front nine here at St. Andrews with the drivable 347-yard par 4 9. Biggest trouble here are Bose's and end hole bunkers in the middle of the fairway. Avoid those, and birdie or even eagle is a possibility. just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. The big drive got him here. Now a short one for his second. Yep, played that nicely. That'll work out just fine. This would be a good way to finish off the front side. Yep, that's nicely done. It's a birdie here at the ninth. And he's going to go out in 32, 4 under par. Starting off the backside here at St. Andrews with the 340-yard par 4 10th, named in honor of the great Bobby Jones, 1927 Open champion and 1930 amateur champion. Right center off the tee, ideal here. The fairway narrows around 280 yards, but the green is drivable. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. All right, that's a board, but a lot of green between ball and hole. Now this, for birdie at 10th.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
That one just going to sneak on by. So that's in for par to start this backside. And this will remain a one-shot advantage. Frank, what are we looking at here at the famed par 3 11th at the Old Course?
Well, the most difficult, there is only 2 par 3s here at the Old Course, and this one's called high, elevated green, and you've got to fly that bunker that protects the front of the green. That's called the Strath bunker. You really take anything on this green. You make a 2-hit, you'll make a move on the field.
He'll take that, no doubt. That'll be a birdie putt coming up here at 11. 12 feet still to go. Nope, good effort, but that's going to wander a few feet by. So that brushed in for par here at 11. And this will stay a one-shot lead. Well, don't be fooled. It says only 316 yards on the card. This is the 12th hole. But you can really end up in a ton of trouble here. Bunkers are hidden all over the fairway. If you want to get through this hole clean, probably take out the long iron and play it down the left side. That'll still give you a short approach in. This started toward the left side.
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
It is in the rough, but it appears to be a pretty good lie. Should have a go at this. His second now at the 12th.
This is why so many players today favour distance. Good tee shot down there, nice and close to the green. Even though it's coming out of the rough, excellent chance for a birdie.
Okay, that'll help the cause. It's a birdie here at number 12. And he's opened up a 2-shot lead here in round 2. Here at the par 4 13th hole at the old course, Frank, what's the best play? Power, or do you go with precision?
Well, you'd like a nice mixture of both there, Rich. If you can take those coffins out of play, that's the name for those series of bunkers sort of down the middle, then obviously you've got a much shorter shot coming in, and then you've got a chance to actually have a full view of this green.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. From the fairway, Iona, this his second.
An impressive tee shot, managed to take the third of those coffin bunkers out of play, but the job's not done. This is a challenging approach shot.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
Now this for another birdie.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
Nicely done. 2 straight birdies here early on this backside. And he'll move to 11 under par. We come now to the longest hole in the golf course, though it is a relatively short par 5 at 530 yards. This the 14th. Out of bounds wall on the right. Most players are aiming left to the landing area known as Elysian Fields. That one up the right side. No issues here. That is into the fairway. Now from better than 300 yards out, a second to the par 5. Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
It's an aggressive layup, really trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's 2 good shots if you can't reach the par 5. Oh, huge mistake. That's motored on by it.
Okay, not particularly close, but a chance for the putter to do its thing. He ran in a long one a moment ago. This as well from downtown for another birdie. Yeah, that's a nice putt. Getting it there up the hill was half the battle. This got there just a little wide of the mark. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll maintain that 4-shot lead. Ranked the 15th here at the Old Course, just a classic example of links golf where you might be aiming for something that isn't even on the golf course.
Exactly. There's a nice line there in between the two humps that you can see in front of you off the tee. If you keep looking down, you'll see the church steeple. That's the perfect line for the tee shot. Got to be careful with the second shot coming up. You see the 16th tee and out of bounds to the right of this green, and that little pot bunker that protects the front.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. From the fairway, Nota, this is second.
He's left himself with 143 yards to the hole. Player has to contend with this left to right breeze.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still, inside 40 feet, just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
This one should cut pretty hard to his left. It's for birdie. Yeah, tough to know just how far out to the right to play that one. I mean, that was not far enough. Okay, safely in for his par. And he's going to hold on to that 3-shot lead. Frank, the 16th hole, famous for the principal's nose, and I can't help but think that Mrs. Hartman.
Well, I don't know
She
how
didn't like us.
I don't know how Mrs. Hartman would have played this hole, but she would have been wary of the out of bounds on the right. And that's why the general consensus is you not only avoid the principal's nose, but you hit the tee shot a little bit further left. It might lengthen the hole, but it is certainly the more prudent strategy.
Yeah, all about hitting the fairway here, and that is right where you want to be. Freeze at his back shoulder as he lines up his second from the fairway. Oh man, it looked good initially, but rolled off the green and back into the fairway. That stings.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16, and this will remain a 3-shot lead. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Now Notah his second from the fairway.
He's got 142 yards to the front, 146 to the hole. Would not surprise me a bit if he were to stick this one close.
Needed maybe half a club more there. As it is, needs to get up and down to save par. This one measures out to 15 feet. Oh, yeah, worth an exhale there. That's a good par save here at 17. And he'll stay at 11 under par. Headed for home now with a Royal and Ancient behind the green. A chance to cross the Swilcan Bridge, just as Jack Nicklaus did, as Arnold Palmer did, as so many of the legends of the sport have done. This is a special place in the game. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. We know he can move it. That ball was absolutely bombed. Now comes the touch shot, 83, 84 yards. See if he can play that two-check skipper and get it to stop. Okay, on the green, but that's going to leave a putt that will get your attention. Okay, a good putt, able to save par here at 18. And this will be another round in the 60s. This one better than yesterday. It is a 66 in round 2. So for Frank Nobilo and all of us here at EA Sports, I'm Rich Lerner saying so long for now. EA Sports, in conjunction with the R&A, present the final major championship of the year. From the site of so much of the sports history, St. Andrews, it's live third-round coverage of the 150th Open. Rich Lerner here in our tower overlooking the 18th green. Frank Novello is by my side. Out on the course, we've got Nota Begay III and Iona Stephen as we check the Saturday leaderboard. Our leader here on Saturday is our featured golfer. He's on top by 3 as he gets set to begin play. Uh-oh. Oh, and that will run all the way through the fairway and into the berm here at 1. An early mistake off the tee. Okay, so the drop taken, and that will set up what's going to be his third now to this par 4. Okay, sensible play right there, and that one on deck.
This is a 19-foot putt.
Nope. Okay, it's a bogey here at the first. And that's going to tighten things up a little as the lead is down to 2. Trying to get the round off to a good start. Frank, we're at the second hole, and what's ahead?
Well, the ideal tee shot, just a little over that gorse bush in front of you, which is down the right side. That's the best angle in, but it also brings in a little bit of trouble. But if that pin is anywhere towards the middle of this double green, then really you want to be coming in from the right side.
And that's going to play just fine. So after the early bogey, the response is a solid tee shot here at the second. Wind coming from his right as he gets set for his second. Oh man, it looked good initially, but rolled off the green and back into the fairway. That stings. Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
That's going to scoot a foot or 2 by. Okay, it's a bogey here at the second. And with it, the lead is back down to 1. At the third hole now, Frank, it looks relatively easy, but you know there's some danger lurking somewhere out there on the old course.
There is. There's the pot bunkers down the right side. This is a tee where really you want to have an idea where that wind is coming from. If it's into your face, you might want to be a little cautious and go towards the middle of the golf course. But if it's behind you, well, then it's worth challenging that right side.
Solid. A good drive in the fairway. Just 92 yards for his second to this par 4.
That's a head scratcher. That approach shot from relatively close in. I would have been looking at 10 to 15 feet.
This would be a big bonus if it went in, more than likely just trying to get this one close. Tell you what, lag putting such an underrated part of the game, and that is well done there. So that safely in. It's a par here at the third, and it'll stay at -9. At the fourth hole.
Yeah, long par 4. Two choices, whether he's game enough to drive it down the right or down the left, which is a much wider piece of fairway. No problems there.
Noticeable breeze coming right to left as he eyes his second. That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Gonna have to try and give this a good thump to fly it to the hole. Yeah, look how quick that was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand, and that race is right on by. Oh, nothing routine about that one. Well done to roll it in for par. And he'll remain right where he is. Chance here at the par 5 fifth, Frank, to make a little move early in the round.
Yeah, it's certainly eagles galore. The fifth hole is one of the biggest greens on the golf course, shared with the 13th. So good tee shot, and you have a nice big target, even though it's a blind second shot coming up.
No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. That is a really good shot. Arnie, 2 on this par 5, but work's not done yet.
I'm a tough taskmaster. If he makes the putt, or at least gets down in 2, then I'm going to congratulate him on this hole.
Oh, and he didn't hit that squarely at all. Let's bring in Notah Begay III for a look at birdie.
And this is when you'd expect to make more often than not. Not too much undulation, maybe just a slight move to the right.
Good job to deaden it right by the hole, but he could not get it to go in. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and he'll stay right where he is. Now to the 374-yard par 4 6th, another scoring opportunity.
Yeah, just be very careful of the wind conditions here, because that'll affect the strategy off the tee, but bunkers left and right to be avoided. Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
Ball sitting okay here for his second here at the 6th.
And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realize if you just miss hit the middle of the club by 1/4 of an inch, you lose 10%? That's right, 10%.
Will that stop? Yes, that was not easy down the slope, but that's pretty well done. Safely in for par here at the 6th, and he'll remain right where he is. Now, 7th hole here at the Old Course, Frank.
Ideal line, just hit the tee shot over the March stone. The bunker on the 11th green actually often comes into play, called the shell bunker. So anything a little bit right of that, but very difficult green for the approach shot coming up.
And that was flirting with disaster the whole way, and it's going to wind up hopping into the bunker. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, and this is the price you pay for taking too much club off the tee, too aggressive now. Found himself in shell bunker with a tricky approach to the green.
You showed me you could hit it a long way off the tee, but you also showed me you are not very good out of bunkers.
That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll stay right where he is. The 8th hole at 166 yards is not long, but you can see it has that bunker guarding the front of the green. If you do not clear that, you're in a world of trouble. That was obviously well struck, but it came in a little too hot, and that one's going to run out and leave him a much longer birdie putt than he would have hoped for. Iona's down there. She's had a good look. This for birdie.
Yeah, it's a long putt, so pace is important, but there's not a whole lot to it. I fancy the chances of getting this close.
Yeah, he had a pretty good run at that, but it won't go down. Still pretty good from there. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll remain right where he is. Rounding out the opening 9 here at St. Andrews. And Frank, this par 4 features a couple of fairway bunkers that players will have to contend with.
Yeah, this hole is a fun hole when you first stand on that tee and look at it. You see those bunkers smack bang in the middle of the fairway. The last bunker there in the middle is called the end hole. This hole is called the end. But this green, too, is so flat, very, very difficult to read. But if you get there, pull the head cover off the driver. Remember, this is the only chance you get to play the old course.
Good chance to get one in close from here. This, his second. Okay, that's acceptable there. Now this for birdie.
Yeah, really not a whole lot in this. Maybe just start it around the left edge, but it's fairly flat all the way.
Oh, that one read perfectly. It is a birdie here at the 9th. And the card will show he goes out in 37, 1 over par. As we begin the backside here at St. Andrews, you can really feel the history. This hole named in honor of the legendary Bobby Jones, who won the 1927 Open and the 1930 Amateur. Obviously, 1930 was his Grand Slam year. Retired, by the way, at the age of 28. And then founded and built with Alister MacKenzie Augusta National. So a little bit of history lesson as you play this 340-yard par 4 10th. Wind starting to push this one a little left. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. So now from just 76 yards away, here's his second. Maybe not what you're hoping for from that number, but no damage. It's on the green. Oh, never a doubt. That one was tracking the entire way. It is in for a spectacular birdie. Will certainly help the cause. When the round is over, you call your buddies and tell them that one of the more famous and diabolical par 3s in the world, you met the challenge. Because I promise you, it can rob you of your spirit. Hill and Strath, those greenside bunkers, they've inflicted a lot of pain over the years. That one safely on the putting surface. A birdie putt here at the 11th.
And there's no space for a lapse in concentration here. Perhaps a little bit further away than we would have liked, but a two-putt would be a very good result.
Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11, and he'll stay right where he is. Frank, the charm of St. Andrews, the history of the old course, it all sort of comes into view here at the 12th, doesn't it?
Yeah, very pretty hole. Eden Estuary to the right. Obviously a nice view of the township of St. Andrews in the distance. But long hitters can just lick their chops and have a crack at this green. All they've got to do is worry about that little pot bunker short. But either into the breeze, or if you're not a long hitter, you've got to worry about those 4 bunkers that are well placed smack bang in the middle of this fairway. Yeah, it might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
It is in the rough, but it appears to be a pretty good lie. Should have a go at this. His second now at the 12th.
This is why so many players today favour distance. Good tee shot down there, nice and close to the green. Even though it's coming out of the rough, excellent chance for a birdie.
Well done. That one rolled in for a birdie. And he's going to get it to 1 under for his round and 12 under for the tournament. Now to the par 4 13th, and again, Frank, it's all about avoiding the bunkers.
Yeah, another hole that forces you to go either right or left of something that you can see. The 2 bunkers called the coffins right up ahead. You can also go beyond those, and if you do, then you've got a much shorter shot in, but you've got to avoid those fairway bunkers. They are very costly.
This one turning left a bit off the tee. And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. From the fairway, Iona, this his second.
It's 125 yards to the front of the green, 131 all the way to the flagstick. Pin tucked in the front left-hand portion of the green today.
Are you really going to take that seriously? That ball wasn't even going to land on the green, but it's finished up fine.
He's hoping here to at least get this to tap-in range, but it is for birdie. That's what you want to do. Good lag putt.
Yeah, they can't all go in.
Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And he's going to stay 2 clear of the field. Craig, what's the strategy here at the 14th?
If you can't go for this par 5 and 2, Rich, there is another option where you can go left. And I mean left of left. That's down the 4th fairway. That's across the Elysian Fields, as they call it, which is a set of sort of hummocks that run down the middle. And you can find a flat lie there and come across at about a 45-degree angle for your 3rd shot to 14. Nice drive right down the middle.
Had half the equation on that shot, the distance. Not quite the accuracy. Missed it. Hair to the right.
Yeah, not quite a foul ball. Kept it in the ballpark, and, well, let's see how good you can chip.
A dead-on look here for birdie. That's how you play this 14th hole. That's in for birdie. And he gets it to minus 13 for the tournament. 2 under for the day. Arriving now at St. Andrews' infamous road hole, often considered the most difficult par 4 in golf. Tee shot has to fly the railway sheds and the grounds of the Old Course Hotel, landing on a narrow fairway beyond. And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway. So, Iona, this is second from the fairway.
Yeah, we're looking at 132 yards to the flagstick. And that wind is herring from left to right, so you need to factor that in as you start this ball.
And a good iron shot, just not quite as close as what we'd all want to finish, but still.
An outside look here for birdie. Yes, plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he's got it to 14 under par. Headed for home now, partner. The 16th hole. And what are we looking at here?
Well, you have to avoid the principal's nose. Otherwise, you're going to finish up in the principal's office.
Frank, the 16th hole, there was a time in my life when I was in 4th grade, I would have really enjoyed hitting the principal's nose. But that's not a good thing here?
Well, I'd like to think you graduated past 4th grade, but and if you did, then you'd be very aware of the principal's nose. You'd hit it left, it'd be a little longer in for your second shot.
Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. Put himself in an excellent position. Keyboards, 88 yards, really good opportunity here. Second shot.
It's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
Yeah, that's a pretty good putt. Just a little bit off the mark. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16, and he'll remain at 14 under. Here it is, folks. You've heard about it. The road hole at St. Andrews. Iconic 455-yard par 4 17. Tee shot must carry the railway sheds, and the approach has to avoid a deep pot bunker. Not to mention the road on the right. Devilish.
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
Getting set for a second shot here at 17. Let's see if he can finish with a good one. This ball in the rough, but a pretty good lie. Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No chance. So a good shot there, and likely going to limit the damage if he can finish that off.
Yeah, and at this point, you're just looking to make sure you don't make things any worse.
That one finished off for bogey here at 17, and he'll fall to 13 under. Frank, you stand on the tee here at 18, and history is staring you right in the face.
Yeah, you have the Rusacks Hotel on the right, the Dunvegan over the back, the R&A building. Just standing there, you're reminded of how far this great game has come, and all these hundreds of years, I guess, in the future, and where will the game be then?
That's going to be up the left-hand side. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. Put himself in an excellent position. Keyboards, 88 yards. Really good opportunity here. Second shot.
Right about 9 feet here to the hole.
Okay, a good putt for his par here at the 18th green. And this will be a third-round score of 70 on this Saturday. So this is going to be an interesting night, Frank. Sleepy got a 54-hole lead and looking for that first major title.
Yeah, just one round to go. And that's so hard to put in the back of your mind. But you've had adrenaline. You're going to have adrenaline. It's just going to be coming out your ears tomorrow. You wouldn't want it any other way.
So for Frank Nobilo, notably gave the third, Iona Stephen, and a cast of hundreds. I'm Rick.
The signs adorning the grandstand read, "Everything has led to this." Hard to argue with that sentiment. For 6 centuries, the sport has been played here at this, the very birthplace of golf itself. And since 1860, this competition has been held to decide who is the champion golfer of the year. Past is but prologue. It all indeed has led to this. Welcome to St Andrews and the final round of the Open Championship.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, from the home of golf, the old course at St Andrews, it's the final round of the 150th Open. What a week and weekend this has been so far. Everything you want in a golf tournament. By nightfall, we will have our winner. As you take a look at the current leaderboard on this Sunday afternoon, our leader here on this Sunday is our featured golfer. He's got a 2-shot advantage here to begin play. Going to work this up that left-hand side. And that'll do just fine. A good start to this final round, safely in the fairway at 1. This game not just about length, it's about putting the ball in the right position, and that's what he's done. Really a good opportunity to make a birdie. Let's see what he can do from 87 yards, second shot. Oh no. Oh, got to be careful of that burn, and that is where this ball is going to wind up. A big mistake here at the first. All right, so he'll take his drop, and with a penalty stroke added, that'll become his 4th now to the par 4. Wow, even though that'll be a bogey, that is about as good as you can do right there.
That ball took a peek at the hole. Excellent shot.
All right, that's in for a bogey here to start the round. And that lead going to drop to a single shot. Well, here you get a real taste of what the old course will be all about. The double greens, the 411-yard par 4 second, the ideal spot. You want to be just to the right. There's so many famous bunkers here, but this one is well known. It's called Chief's Bunker. Yeah, that's in the fairway, so maybe a chance for a bounce back after that opening bogey. Second shot coming now from just over 170 yards.
I suspect a little bit of a misset with the approach shot. That ball barely gets on the front edge.
Yeah, that's really well done. From that distance, you'll take it every time. Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And that's going to preserve this tenuous one-shot lead.
Frank, talk about the strategy off the tee here at the third.
You can drive the ball pretty close to this green, Richard, shorter than the second hole. Just hit it down the right side, but try and avoid those little pot bunkers.
Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway.
Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here.
Needed maybe half a club more there. As it is, needs to get up and down to save par. Yeah, no mistaking that one. That is a good par here at the third. And the lead will remain one. Moving now to the par 4 fourth, measuring 419 yards. Two ways to attack it. The riskier drive is toward the narrow valley on the right, while the safer play is to aim for the plateau on the left.
While there's good bounces, there's bad bounces. That was a good one.
Second shot. Good look at the green. Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in the rough now, wondering what might have been.
Way too good, I must say. That was just smashed. Yeah, sizable putt left.
Yeah, that's a good putt from there. A little short, but not too bad. That one finished off. It is a bogey here at 4. And he'll fall back down to 11 under. Well, here's a real scoring opportunity. The first par 5 on the front side at St. Andrews, the 5th hole. It's only 514 yards. That green, how's this, is a football field deep. The key here, yet again, avoiding the big bunkers. They're called the Seven Sisters bunkers off the tee. If you do that, you'll have a great chance to get home in 2. And that one not quite able to hang on. It's into the bunker. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, unfortunately a bit of a leaky tee shot there, finding one of the Seven Sisters bunkers down the right-hand side, and that will prevent getting home in 2 at this par 5.
Little too casual with the second shot out of the fairway bunker on the par 5. That had to find the fairway. Instead, this hole's just getting a little more difficult. And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realize if you just miss hit the middle of the club by 1/4 of an inch, you lose 10%? That's right, 10%.
Sensational. What a putt there from a long way out. That somehow goes down for a birdie. And he gets it to 12 under par. Now at the 6th, not a particularly long hole, Frank, par 4.
Yeah, semi-blind tee shot. You've got an idea where you want to hit, but there's a series of 3 bunkers. They're called the coffins down the left side, as well as some pop bunkers down the right. So this requires a very accurate tee shot.
driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. From the fairway, Iona, this his second.
Yeah, he's left himself 138 yards to the flag, pin smack bang in the middle.
Now, another long putt we're going to see coming up here at St Andrews. And, of course, you have 9 holes going out. There, the white flags and the yellow flags coming in. And, well, it's nearly as close to the other flag.
Well, that, not his finest effort, and it's going to leave a very anxious putt to say bogey. This is a 9-footer. Nicely judged, though it's 4-5 here at the par 3. And that's going to drop him down the leaderboard just a bit. With the ball here at the 7th, Frank, if you had to script a game plan here, what would it look like?
You could drive this pretty close to the green. This is a green that's shared with the 11th, the par 3. And so you won't see that tee shot finish, but you can actually drive very close to a bunker called the Shell, which is the one that protects the par 3 11.
one looked good for a while, but it's going to get gobbled up by that bunker. So Iona, this a second from the bunker.
Yeah, and this is the price you pay for taking too much club off the tee, too aggressive now. Found himself in shell bunker with a tricky approach to the green.
An opportunity goes awry. Chance to show the short game skills out of the bunker, and far from it. The strike was fine on the pitch shot. Ball first, then turf. Just wasn't really hit hard enough.
Nah, the putter bails him out there. That's in for a par. And he'll stay at 11 under par. Standing on the tee at the par 3-8 here at the Old Course. Frank, what are we looking at here?
One of the biggest greens on the golf course. It looks flat, it looks like it's easy, but once that flag gets on the left side, this is when the hole becomes a little bit more difficult. It's very easy to take this hole for granted. Very hard to hit it close, though.
So that one off target, knocked down a bit by that tree, and that'll make things difficult from there. Still work to do to get this on the green. This is second. A third shot. I don't think he's going to fall in love with that one, Frank, but it won't hurt him.
No, but you'd expect from there to sort of get it within kicking distance. Now you got to work.
Good stuff, though it is for a bogey 4. And he will fall from the top of the leaderboard and wind up a shot back. Bunkers, bunkers, and more bunkers. So this hole's only 347 yards as we close out this front side with the par 4 9th. They're called Boses and end hole bunkers, and they're right in the middle of the fairway. So it's all about the tee shot, putting it in a good spot. If you do, you're walking out of here with a 3, or you could knock it on and maybe bump one in, putt one in for an eagle. Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. So from just off to the side of the green here, this is second to the par 4. Ten-foot putt left. Hang on. That's going to leave about 3 feet. Okay, that's in for his par here at the 9th. And that will make this a 3 over 39 on this front side. Starting off the backside here at St. Andrews with the 340-yard par 4 10th, named in honor of the great Bobby Jones, 1927 Open champion and 1930 amateur champion. Right center off the tee, ideal here. The fairway narrows around 280 yards, but the green is drivable. This is turning a little to his left.
Ball's back in the fairway. I guess it's better to be lucky than good.
So can he capitalize on the break here? His second from the short grass.
Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one. Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
So that in for par to start this backside. And he's going to stay 2 back. Frank, number 11, the Eden, is really one of the more fascinating holes in all of golf.
The 2 bunkers that the players normally worry about, Strath bunker in the front and the Hill bunker to the left. What makes those 2 bunkers so difficult is the steepness of the faces in them.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. A chance maybe to just throw something up high for his second.
Oh boy, far from a good shot that.
Yeah, that's a nice putt. Getting it there up the hill was half the battle. This got there just a little wide of the mark. Safely in. It's a bogey here at number 11. And he's going to drop back to -9. Here we are now at one of the very best short par 4s in golf. 316-yard 12. Hidden bunkers lurking all over the fairway. So the safe move is to go to the long iron down the left side, leaving a short approach. This starting toward the right side.
Yeah, it might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
It is in the rough, but it appears to be a pretty good lie. Should have a go at this. His second now at the 12th.
This is why so many players today favour distance. Good tee shot down there, nice and close to the green. Even though it's coming out of the rough, excellent chance for a birdie.
Okay, that'll help the cause. It's a birdie here at number 12. And he's back within 3 with 6 holes left. Moving on now to the par 4 13. Frank, what's the strategy here?
Once again, to avoid those pot bunkers. The first one is called Nicks, and then the other 2 up ahead, once again, they're called the Coffins. Somehow you've got to go right or left of those or beyond those. If you can go in the exact right position, which is slightly left centre, you will actually have a full view of this green. If they're left or right of that, then it's a blind second shot. Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though. No, it's not close, but it is on the green.
Down to Iona, this for birdie.
Well, it's quite clear to see there's one direction this ball is moving, and it's sweeping from left to right the whole way.
Tell you what, lag putting, such an underrated part of the game, and that is well done there. That one finished off. It's in for par, and he'll remain 3 shots off the pace. Frank, you can actually play this 14th hole by taking a detour to another hole on the front side. Explain.
Yeah, that's the 4th hole. The 4th hole is adjacent to the 14th, and if you're in a little bit of trouble off the tee, there's nothing wrong with playing the 14th as a zigzag style par 5. So that means the drive, if it doesn't go down the right, you go further left and then back to the green. But it's a safer way, but a much longer option.
And this is the exact wrong time for that. In contention in the final round, but this is into the heavy stuff.
Impressive to get the power on that second shot into the par 5 and comfortably get it up here by the green. I know it's in that green side bunker, but that is very doable.
Just too tough to control out of the sand. That one unable to hold the green. It'll run off into the short stuff. And that's not exactly ideal. Far from a tap-in for his par.
You're being too kind. That's not at all ideal.
Let's do this.
Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. And he's going to remain at 10 under. Frank, one of the things I always loved about links golf is that you're not aiming at a flagstick or a tree, but sometimes you're aiming for a steeple in the distance, and this is a good example here at the 15th.
Yeah, the church steeple is the exact line off the tee. That gives you sort of the center of the fairway. Really, you don't have to be overly bold off the tee. This is about just finding a nice flat lie for that second shot, because this is another difficult green that's well protected by just one little bunker that's in the front left that you don't think comes into play. But if your second shot doesn't land the right distance, more often than not, it just gets swallowed up by that.
That one looking a little right.
Oh, talk about a friendly kick. I never got those. It could have stayed in the rough for the same price.
So after the fortunate kick, his second to the par 4.
The mark of a good player is always one that can hit it hole high. That's a good shot.
15 feet away. Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he's going to fight this out till the end. Now 2 back with 3 to go. 16th hole is a par 4 here at the Old Course, Frank, with another one of those sort of funky features.
Yes, a series of 3 bunkers called the Principal's Nose, plus that out of bounds on the right. So really err on the side of caution, avoiding both the out of bounds and the Principal's Nose. Nothing wrong with going a little bit left here. But the further left you go, then it makes that second shot that much harder because you'll have to bring it across that little pot bunker in the front called the Wig.
That will do just fine. "75 yards, the distance remaining here for his second to this par 4. Not quite online, and that'll drift a couple feet by. Okay, in for a bogey at 16. And now he's going to fall a couple of shots off the pace. Frank, the 17th hole, you can get room service along the way here?
You can. If you flare one right there, you also pay a penalty for out of bounds. And so that hamburger better taste good. Better be worth it. A little left of that, a little left of the out of bounds, and you're left with a second shot. It's fairly daunting because you have the road hole bunker to avoid and the road behind the green. Hence the name. Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but it is long.
Getting set for a second shot here at 17. Let's see if he can finish with a good one. This ball in the rough, but a pretty good lie.
That just came out blazing. As soon as it hit the green, it was never going to stop.
Didn't trust the read there, and that's going to cost him. Okay, that's going to be finished off for his bogey. And he's going to fall to 3 shots off the lead. Ah, yes, one of the most famous finishing holes in golf. 357-yard par 4 18th at St. Andrews. Aim the drive at the clock on the R&A Clubhouse. And remember, the road here is an integral part of the course. Any ball that lands there must be played as it lies. Oh, this is a big chance, but it's looking good. Drivable par 4, not for most in this field, but for this guy, yes, he has just knocked it on. What a shot. Doesn't look like a lot of movement to this one. It's for eagle. Had a pretty good run at it. That would have been a nice eagle, but couldn't quite find the line. Putters let him down a few times, but this for birdie. Yeah, that's well played. It's a birdie at 18, and that will make this a final round score of 75. Well, Frank, our featured golfer looking for that first major title. It won't come this week, but I think this is the kind of effort that says it won't be long.
It was a great achievement in my book. You know that you're so close to